So I brought my golf bag because I'm going to talk about the beginnings of to start with or practice was golf. Pretty much, golf is a old sport, and like people say, it's for old people, an old man sport, pretty much, which is true. Unlike a lot of other sports, let's say football, for example, if you're playing in like your 60s or 70s, you will immediately get just knocked down and maybe break something or multiple things. In golf, it's not that violent. It is very frustrating from experience. Where I almost, at one point, while I was playing, threw my golf bag into a lake. Pretty much, I'll get on with the clubs and whatnot. Pretty much, there are four types of clubs. You got the regular irons, the putters, the woods, and the driver. Pretty much the irons are they are numbered, I think, 9 through 3. I don't got most of them. And you got the S iron and the P iron. P is for pretty much pitching and chipping, which is for like short distances, like maybe close to 70 yards or so. S is pretty much a sandwich to get it out of sand. And putter, it's for the grains. Obvious. Woods, it's pretty much for getting you long distance like the driver, except on the ground. They are all, the way they're numbered is by the angle of the faces of each wood. Like the 3-1, it's closer to being level than the 7. Pretty much, the game of golf started way earlier than I expected. It started in 960 in the Song Dynasty. They only had like a feather-filled ball and just some branches off a tree. The golf we knew today started in 1478 in Scotland, which how everybody knows it. Pretty much, and I'll get into the posture of how you should be when you start out. Pretty much like every game, you want your feet shoulder width apart and with your knees bent. And pretty much whenever you hold a club, you want always the triangle with your arms and shoulders and all that. And the grip, pretty much your dominant hand needs to be closer down and pretty much entwine it with your pointer finger on your less dominant hand. For actually hitting, pretty much where the ball is does determine how far you want it to go. If you want it low and far, you want it closer to the front end of your foot. You want it to go high, like over a lake. You want it to go closer to the back. I don't know how or why it's like that. It's just physics, I guess. Pretty much, you get that stance, bring it up. If you do this, you are just completely gonna miss it. That's what I was told. Pretty much, you don't want to do this. You want to keep it straight up and out. And you come through, follow through. That's pretty much how an iron goes. I'm going to get to the most difficult club for me, anyways, the driver. Pretty much is completely different about how you swing it. Posture's all the same. We want the ball at the front. Want to bring it up. I'm going to smack that board so much. Bring it up around. Pretty much, you can just go nice and slow to get the ball out. And from experience, I always seem to get it in the forest or lake whenever I use my driver. So I lose balls easily. for listening. Game of golf is really fun, exciting and frustrating to experience. Getting all the way to sectionals my senior year. Okay.